Hello everyone, and welcome to my second commentary. In this commentary, I'm going to be talking about what build a boat for treasure needs. I will be having some gameplay of block sound in the background, so you guys will be able to enjoy that. I will be talking about 10 different things that buildable for treasure needs. So yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions, commentary suggestions, please comment below, and I'll think about doing it. Probably will, because if you guys want it, I'll do it. It could be about anything as well. So anyway, the first thing I want to talk about are new maps. Buildable for Treasure was released in 2016 and has had the same course ever since. The course, or map as you may call it, it's just been the same thing over and over and over. The same 10 to 20 stages, just doing it over and over again. It would be nice to have a new developer created map. That would be nice to have. What I'm thinking is there should be a map list that the developer actually makes, and it should be like on the side of the screen that every year the developer could like create a new map and add it to that, so then the players can actually choose to go on that map. That would make a decent amount of maps to start coming. And speaking about maps, I was also thinking there should be user created maps for users to create maps as well. There could be like a community user hub where players can create their own maps, submit them, or just keep them for themselves and actually be able to other players be able to play on them. Kind of like Call of Duty Zombies in a way. The zombies community just creates maps all the time, so that could be like the same for like buildable for treasure. The next thing I want to talk about is new blocks. I was thinking the buildable for treasure creators should add like bricks, and since you can change the color with the painter, you can make like the bricks any colors, so green, purple, yellow, or just keep them red as usual. And another thing is, there is wood in the game, but it's just called wood, and it's like oak wood, so there should be like more types of wood, like redwood, pine, spruce, etc. That would make it more fun, and more blocks. Could be new content, and everyone loves new content. The next thing I want to talk about is a bigger building area. I was thinking about twice as big, maybe even 3 times, because I've seen some other videos of these gigantic boats, like almost hitting the edge, or even hitting the edge of like when you go out into the little river. They are gigantic, and people that play this game like a ton, kind of like me, have a lot of blocks, like thousands of blocks, and we just need a bigger building area as well. That could benefit people and just make it more fun. But of course, if they were gonna do that, they would also kind of have to make the map size bigger as well, so when you're going through the course, it's not too small. If the creators add that, they could have like an option to, like kind of on the side, to choose like the map size, so that could also be like making it bigger as well. That would also give room for multiple players to start building. That could make everyone's boat like bigger, and it would be better for like new players as well. They could all like collaborate and make one boat. Another thing with new players is, if the max players limit right now, it is set to 7. If it was raised from somewhere between 8 to 10, or maybe even more, that would be helpful to new players, because then there could be so many new players on a team, and they could all collaborate and make their boats big and actually like possibly get to the end. And also experienced players could also help. That would also be a good thing. That could also make the game enjoyed more by new players. So another thing there should be is more holiday events. On March 30th, there was a Easter event where the creators put 5 different eggs. It was red, blue, purple, green, and gold. The green and blue eggs were like at the spawn area, the goal was at the end, and the other eggs were just kind of hard locations to get. I feel like if the creators did that more, the game would definitely get more people playing and more enjoyable. And since you can actually place the eggs on your build, that would be so cool to show people that you were there during a certain event. You can actually place these objects on your build. Like if there's a, let's just say, Christmas event and you got like a ton of gifts, you could like place that all around the boat. Or an idea for a Christmas event is once you get the presents and it's like Christmas Day, you could like get rewards from the presents and actually like open them up and stuff. That would also be really cool. I would really like to see that actually. A really basic thing that they need is just more things to buy with gold. Like you get gold every time you die in the river, when you get the treasure. You just get tons of gold. Especially with people that bought the double gold pass like me. Those players will just get double the gold, so if people with a ton of blocks, like, they don't, like, no, since they have, like, enough blocks, they don't want to keep buying and buying blocks. Maybe the painters, that's really the only other thing that can be bought with gold. So if more things cost gold, like, for example, this would make a lot of players happy if the creators available for treasure, they offered the save spots, like, from C to E for gold. That would make them get less Robux, but that would make the players happy. So maybe if they set it to like 5,000 gold for each slot, that would make the players really happy. And also more things, so maybe I guess another chest, like a 500 or a 1,000 gold, that could get the players like a ton of stuff, even more than the epic chest and the legendary chest and every other chest. That would be really good. Another cool thing that should really be added is a party mode game where it could have like up to 20 to 30 max players. That would be really cool. It would be like a totally separate game, but it would still be buildable for treasure, so there would be like a button in game you could press to go like party mode. You could play with like up to 20 to 30 people. Like if you're a YouTuber and you really like playing this game, you could like play with your like all your subscribers on that game and just get like a ton of people on one team. That would be so crazy. But of course, since there's a lot of people, there probably would be at least 2 more teams. Another thing that would really also be helpful is bigger boat saving, because I've seen this video where somebody had like a 6,000 block boat that he spent 4 hours on, and when he tried to save it, it said unable to save boat. I feel like I know that every single buildable for treasure player that has like a ton of blocks would love this. I haven't experienced that because I don't have 6,000 blocks. I only have like 1,000, over 1,000. That's all I really have. But anyone, just everyone would like this. Like no matter how long it would take to load the boat, it would just still be nice to save the boat. Just as big as you want, or as big as you can build, I should say. And as I said before, the loading the boats, they take like a really long time to load, which should be faster, like much faster than it is now. It only loads like 10 blocks a second. So my boat that uses like 1,000 blocks takes like 2 minutes to load in. And something with the loading is like, when it's actually done loading the blocks, it still has like this 20 seconds after it's done loading all the blocks that like it just keeps loading for no reason, even though all the blocks are actually loaded in. And this isn't just with big boats, it's also with small boats as well. I'm not sure why, but it does that. Now coming back down to the last thing I want to talk about for buildable for treasure is the ceiling should be raised in the map or the course for bigger boats. Like if you guys saw my Roblox video where I had like my tower sky base boat, it fell when it hit the ceiling because it was just way too big. And other Roblox players actually build up there as well, and just their boat gets hit on the ceiling, which they don't want. If the creators made it bigger, then really all boats could like go through and actually it would be actually fun if their boats didn't just fall because like they're too big. That'll be really nice. So anyway guys, that's gonna be it for my second commentary. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any video suggestions, comment them below, anything at all. Make sure you guys leave a like on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Anyway, have an amazing rest of your day.